Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 336 of Unboxing Wednesdays for comics arriving in stores on Wednesday, March 5th, 2017. Ricky, do we dare touch on the controversy around all the Marvel Comics announcements over the last little while? We kind of touched on some of it last week, didn't we? You were asking me about
the sales on
Marvel. Somebody's question last week had to do with the sales on the Marvel books, and they had this whole secret retailer conference, which we weren't invited to, by the way. Still bitter about that. But they had a lot of interesting things to say, a lot of controversial things, a lot of laying all their cards out on the table, and yeah, definitely going to be a topic of discussion going forward for the next little while. Marvel's about to release their Secret Empire event, which shows a lot of promise as far as what Marvel's been doing lately. I had a chance to read a PDF of issue 0. It is action-packed, so I'm excited about that. And as far as the other stuff, Ricky, what do you think? What do you think about this whole move, this perceived move away from diversity in Marvel books?
Yeah, well, Marvel's saying it just doesn't sell these diverse titles, but what they fail to realize is people want good stories, or stories that are new and exciting, not just kind of take a character, turn it into a woman, turn it into a minority, and then we're done. Fair point. So,
fair point.
And also, apparently, they don't consider digital sales as well as part of sales numbers. So that's crazy to introduce new characters for a new audience and not take into account the new medium in which they're reading it. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and those digital numbers don't get published at all. We have no idea
doesn't make any sense
what the digital sales numbers are. Another thing that they said is that they're going back to including the digital copy on in copies of their new release books. So quick 180 on that one. I think it was about a month ago they announced that they were going to stop doing it. They obviously noticed a decline in their sales over the last month, and it's interesting to see them respond in that way. So anyway, lots to observe over the next little while, and it certainly looks like it's going to be interesting times in the comic industry moving into the fall of this year. Ricky, let's go ahead and open up some boxes. All right, first up today is a softcover trade paperback version of We Stand on Guard, the 6-issue series detailing the United States invasion of Canada in the far-off future. It's by Brian K. Vaughan of Saga and Why the Last Man fame, and Stephen Scroce. We've got a second printing of Extremity #1 from Image Comics, and new on shelves today is issue #2. World War Tank Girl. This is from Titan Comics. Awesome cover, awesome texture and feel to the paper. Almost feels like newsprint, and it's done in a very retro style. The art inside is awesome, and look, you even get a cool poster in the middle. From Archie Comics, it is Riverdale, issue #1, the ongoing. The Walking Dead, issue 166. Alright, a new one I'm excited about from Dynamite. It's Sovereigns, issue 00. It's a $1 introductory issue for 48 pages of action. And it's the Sovereigns, and it's got some of the heroes from the Golden Age, guys like Magnus, Turok, Solar, and Dr. Spectre. New from Oni Press is Kim Reaper, #1. We've got a regular cover and a variant. Jughead, #14. Terry Moore's Motor Girl, #5. New from Jason Latour and Ivan Brandon, as well as Greg Henkel and Matt Wilson, we have Black Cloud, issue #1 from Image Comics. Alright, and new from Image as well as Rock Candy Mountain, which as far as I can tell is some sort of hobo tale. I'm a big fan of hobo stories, so definitely pick this one up if you too are a fan of hobos. New from Boom Studios, it is Amory Wars, Good Apollo, I'm Burning Star 4. Long-awaited follow-up to the previous Amory Wars books from the mind of Claudio Sanchez. A lot of people are excited about this one. You can pick it up at your local shop today. Paper Girls, issue #13. And Slayer, Repentless, issue 2 of 3. Alright, moving on to DC, we've got Injustice Ground Zero, issue #9. Captain Atom, #4 of 6. Cyborg, issue 11. Harley Quinn, #17. This is an important issue of Harley Quinn. It features a new backup story, Harley Loves Joker, featuring Harley Quinn's original creator, Paul Dini, working on that mini title. This is the Amanda Conner cover, and this is the Frank Cho cover. Nightwing, #18. Justice League, #18. Superman, #20. Green Lanterns number 20, Green Arrow number 20, Deathstroke number 16, Aquaman number 20, Batman number 20 regular cover, and Tim Sale variant. Right, moving on to Marvel, and it is a big week from the House of Ideas. First up we have Uncanny Avengers number 22, Steve Rogers Captain America number 15, America issue number 2, Spider-Man Homecoming Prelude issue 2 of 2. As was stated previously, this is essentially a retelling of Captain America Civil War, the movie, in comic form. Jessica Jones number 7, Champions number 7, Spider-Man Deadpool number 16, Bullseye number 3, Iron Fist number 2, Avengers number 6, Spider-Man number 15, Star Wars issue 30, and we've got the Star Wars number 30 action figure variant cover. Royals number 1, a new title looking at some of Marvel's Inhumans. This is the regular cover, and here is the Retailer Summit variant. We've got an official adaptation of Star Wars Rogue One. This is issue number 1, covered by the amazing Phil Noto. Essentially a retelling of the movie. This is the regular cover, the action figure variant, the Joe Quinones variant, the blank variant, and here is the movie variant. We're all excited about this one. It is a great jumping on point for all new Wolverine for those who are interested in Laura Kinney as Wolverine. It's illustrated by our good pal Leonard Kirk, so you know it's going to be amazing on the inside. This is the regular cover. Here's one of the variants. Here's the awesome Leonard Kirk variant, and here we have another variant. Another big book today, spinning out of X-Men Prime. We've got X-Men Gold issue number 1. This is the regular cover. If you're a fan of Storm, Nightcrawler, Colossus, Old Man Logan, Prestige, and Kitty Pryde, then this is the X-Men title for you. Here's the Scotty Young variant. Here's another variant. This is the Ron Lim Deadpool variant, and the Ron Lim Deadpool sketch variant. Then we also have this Premiere variant, which is a mix of color and black and white version of the original cover. Also this week, some really cool True Believers books available. Focus this month is on X-Men, of course. And they've got a True Believers $1 edition of the very first X-Men book, and also of Giant Size X-Men number 1.
Alright guys, prize time. Last week I messed up, that was my bad, forgot to ask a question, but there was still a lively discussion. Ken Ives, in lieu of me not asking a question, he asked a question asking what can Marvel Comics do to improve sales? He offered the solution: at the next Marvel movie opening, every ticket buyer gets a free comic book that ties into that movie. Another problem with comics in general is availability. You can only buy them online or in a comic store, but put comics in toy stores, at the checkout of grocery stores, and bring them back to drugstores. That's where I was first introduced to comics. I'm not going to condone that last idea because we own a comic book store. That's a silly idea. I think they shouldn't do it, and it would ruin the comic industry. But I see what you're saying. And also giving a comic to every movie ticket holder that's expensive. That'd be a budgeting feat. But you know what? I think if anyone could do it, Marvel could do it, and it would definitely give people really something nice to have that will lead them into their local comic shop. So that'd be good. Joanne Stanley answered Ken Ives' question saying Marvel can improve sales by signing Ricky for Black Hole Hunters Club crossovers. 100%, man. Marvel, you know my number. I mean, you probably don't, but just, yo, tweet at me or something, man. At King K. Rule. What up? Now, my feud with Mike Irish continued in the comments, with Mike Irish saying, apology, my ass, ! World War I ended in 1918. Captain America the First Avenger took place after 1939. To say it's all the same is like saying Batman Year One is the same as The Dark Knight Returns. Apples and oranges, man. Apples and oranges. However, if I did offend you, Ricky, I do apologize for that. I know there's nothing worse than a know-it-all who likes to rub their noses in their own mistakes. Peace, brother, Stadium Comics forever. I was not offended. I was making a goof and a gaff. I was referencing my first year university history class, in which we talked about how World War I and World War II could potentially be the same war. So Mike Irish, all is well that ends well. Let us hug it out virtually. Here we go. There you go. But the winner to the No Question Asked episode goes to Obi-Juan, who said, it's much harder to draw Kevin than it is to draw Ricky, which is exactly what's wrong with Marvel Comics. There, boil it down to the simplest a common denominator. It's just really hard to draw Kevin. So can't sell comics unless you're putting that sweet face on there. Alright, so today is the release of Rogue One, both in comic and in DVD Blu-ray format. So what I'd like to know from you in the comments, that's right, this week we got a question. Who would have guessed? What I'd like to know from you in the comments is what would Rogue 2, a Star Wars story, be about? Obviously, spoilers abound, so if you haven't seen Rogue One, please don't read the comments. And pause the video right now and skip ahead, because I think that Rogue 2, a Star Wars story, would be about the zombie Jyn Erso going around and wreaking havoc on the rest of, was it Jeddah that they're on? Yeah, so she's going around to zombie apocalypse on Jeddah because things just went down. Although, I guess Jeddah's blown up. So on the asteroid bits of Jeddah, yeah, there you go.
Alright everybody, that is it for this week. Thank you once again for watching. Lots of exciting stuff hitting shelves today. Be sure to hit up your local shop and check out all the wonders that lie inside. Remember that May 6th, is it, Ricky? Free Comic Book Day?
Yeah.
Saturday, May 6th. Keep that on your calendars. It's going to be a fun one this year again, and we'll have a lot of details coming out in the coming weeks with regards to our event. We've got some artist announcements to make. We've got sales that I'm sure that we're going to be concocting that people will want to take part in.
Can we announce one artist right now?
Oh, you're an artist? Oh. Yes, this guy will be here for sure. How was your comic jam last week?
Dude, it was so good. We had like 15 people show up. I'll put a link here on the screen, and Kevin, if you put in the description, you could go read what we created.
Nice.
A lot of it's some random nonsense, but you know what? That's
some of the best comics are, right?
Exactly.
Right on.
So it was a lot of fun. We're going to keep on doing it. So,
when's the next one? You have a date yet?
April 27th.
All right. Awesome.
Around there. Last Thursday of the month.
Okay. You can connect with us on any of the websites you see listed here on the screen. And we'll see you guys all next time for episode 337, I want to say. Take care, everybody. Enjoy your comics.